he had not enough sense to be scared.
That's me.
One day, Hans and his big sister were walking home after dark. The wind howled and the trees creaked and groaned. The road led past a graveyard, where the moon lit up rows of tombstones.
Hans' sister began to quiver and quake.
This place gives me the willies.
The Willies? Who are the Willies?
Do I have to tell you everything? The willies are when you get scared. You shiver and shake.
Well, I never had anything like that. I wish I would get the Willies so I know what they're like.
The more Hans thought it over, the more he wondered about the Willies, and the more he wished he could have them. One day he told himself,
If I want the Willies, I better go look for them.
So he said goodbye to his family.
"What a fool."
I can't believe he is my son.
Or mine. And he started down the road. Hans walked for many days. Everyone he met, he asked,
Can you give me the Willies?
Many tried. But none could.
At last he came to the king's castle and stood before the king.
Your Majesty, can you give me the Willies? Of course I can. I'm the king.
The king waved his royal scepter.
I command you to have the Willies.
Hans waited.
But nothing happened.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I still don't have them.
Okay. At least I know where you can get them. On the other side of my kingdom is a haunted castle. You spend the night there and you're sure to get the Willies.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
There's just one problem. No one who goes there ever lives through the night. But if you stay alive and break the spell, you can find the castle's treasure.
It's fine with me, as long as I get the Willies.
It was midnight when Hans reached the castle. The towers cast three shadows through the full moon.
The drawbridge lowered itself at Hans' feet.
Seems like a friendly place.
As Hans entered the great hall, a fire sprang to life in the huge fireplace.
Boom. Hans pulled up a chair and settled himself to wait.
Now I'm sure to get the Willies.
The clock struck. The clock in the great hall struck one. Bong.
A voice boomed out behind him.
Welcome.
Hans looked around and saw two men playing cards. One had a long black cloak, and the other had a furry face.
Do you care to join our game? It's been so long since we had anyone to play with.
Hans took a seat.
Certainly. It will pass the time while I'm waiting for the Willies.
I will explain the rules. If my funny friend wins, he will rip you to shreds. If I win, I will drink your blood. If you win, we will let you live.
Seems fair to me.
Ferryman dealt the cards.
They played for almost an hour. In the end, the cloakman won.
Ha ha ha! I will drink your blood.
He moved closer to Hans, showing two long, pointy teeth.
I think you cheated.
Hans reached for the pointy teeth and broke them off. Snap.
And the man went out of the hall. The furry man leaped at Hans, but Hans sprang away, and the man flew past right out a window.
Hans heard a dull thud. Then he went and settled himself again before the fire.
I enjoyed the game, but when do I get the Willies?
The clock struck two. Bong, bong.
Hans heard a rattling, and into the hall marched a long line of skeletons. The first skeleton clapped its hands.
The second skeleton stomped its feet.
The third skeleton drove its skull.
The four skeletons did all do. A little too. Clap, clap, clap.
Nice beat.
The other skeletons formed a circle and started to dance. One skeleton stretched a hand towards Hans.
Don't mind if I do.
Hans took hold of two bony hands and danced in a circle around the hall.
Hey, this is fun.
the skeleton's arm came right off.
The music and the dancing stopped.
I think you forgot something.
The skeletons rushed at Hans and started jumping on it. Hans grabbed a chair and swung it this way and that, cracked and flashed.
Bones flew here, there, and everywhere until the skeletons lay all in pieces on it. Hans gathered them up and tossed them out the window.
Then he settled himself once again before the fire.
I like a little dancing, but I wonder when I'm going to get those willies.
Clock struck 3. Bong, bong, bong.
From up the chimney came a deep voice.
Look out below.
Something huge came falling down, swerved to miss the fire, and thump landed before the fire.
It was a giant body with no arms or legs or head.
Look out below.
Thump, 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 thump.
2 giant legs and 2 giant arms landed next to it.
Look out below.
Thump.
A giant head landed by the rest.
I get it. It's a puzzle, and I have to put it together.
Hans seized the 2 legs and stuck them onto the body. Snap, snap.
Hey,
It was a giant head talking.
you forgot the shoes pointing out.
Oh, sorry.
He switched the legs, snap, 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 snap.
Then he stuck on the arms and the head. Snap, snap, snap.
The giant jumped up.
The spell is broken. You're the only one to ever get me together. All of the others died of fright long before this. Now follow me into the castle treasure.
Hans followed him to the door.
You first.
After you.
The giant led him to the courtyard and pointed to a shovel under a tree.
Dig there.
You dig there.
The giant dug till he uncovered 3 pots of gold.
Take them inside.
You take them inside.
The giant took the pots of gold inside and set them down in the great hall.
One is for the king, one is for the poor, and one is for you.
Then he fell into pieces again and flew up the chimney. First the head, then the arms and legs, then the giant body.
Some folks just can't keep things together.
Hans went back to his chair before the fire, curled up in it and sighed.
It's nice to be rich, but when will I ever get the willies?
And that is how Hans stayed alive, broke the spell, and found the treasure.
When the king heard the tale, he let Hans live in the castle, and when Hans grew up, he married the king's daughter. Within a year, they had triplets.
3 fine sons.
Dearest, would you like to name them?
Certainly. Their names will be Willie, Willie, and of course, Willie.
But why all the same?
Because then I'll have the willies.